All right, if you're building a SaaS product, you know that feeling, right? That little voice that says, hey, let's just add one more feature. It's such a dangerous path. So today, we're going to build a guardrail that keeps your project from flying off the rails. It's a simple, one-page tool that honestly changes everything.
Look, every single project starts at this exact crossroads. On one side, you've got the path most people take, where you just drown in feature creep. But on the other side, you're focused, you're fast, you're lean. And the only thing, literally the only thing, separating these two paths is one single document. So let's break it down.
I mean, this is the brutal, honest truth, isn't it? Most SaaS projects don't fail because of a lack of ideas. No way. They fail because there are too many ideas, and founders just keep adding stuff. Every new feature feels like you're making progress, but if you don't have that core direction, it's just motion. It doesn't actually mean anything. And that's the exact problem we have to solve.
So what is the real cost of all this chaos? Because it's really tempting to just write it off as being a little disorganized, right? But the cost is, it's devastating. We're not just talking about being inefficient here. We're talking about the actual survival of your project and, your own sanity.
And this is what happens when you don't have that map. It's inevitable. You're going to waste months of your life. You're going to burn through your budget way too fast. And you'll find yourself chasing every single shiny new object that pops up, pulling you away from what really matters. Before you know it, your focus is just shattered. And that brilliant idea you started with, it's totally lost in all the noise.
Okay, but here's the good news. After all that doom and gloom, there is an incredibly simple, almost elegant tool to stop all of this from happening. It's not some complex system, you don't need any expensive software, but I will say this, it is absolutely non-negotiable if you want to succeed. And here it is. It's called the project brief. The best way to think about it is like your North Star. It's that one single page that defines your entire project with absolute, undeniable clarity. This is that guardrail we were talking about, the thing that keeps you from driving right off the cliff of feature creep. Now, this is a really crucial point. The brief isn't just another piece of paperwork to fill out. The real magic, the real value is in the act of writing it. Because it forces your team to answer all the hard questions right at the beginning. It takes those fuzzy, vague ideas and turns them into a solid, concrete plan. It's an exercise in pure clarity.
And the formula itself? It's so simple you're going to love it. It's just 3 parts. First, the problem. Who are you helping, and why is their pain so urgent? Second, the promise. What's your one-line, super clear solution? And third, the plan. How are you actually, technically, going to build this thing? That's it. Problem, promise, plan. Simple.
Okay, and this right here, this is the golden rule. You have to keep it to one page. Seriously, if your brief spills onto a second page, you are overthinking it. That one-page limit, it's a constraint that forces you to be absolutely ruthless with your focus, to boil your idea down to its most powerful, essential core. Remember, brevity is clarity.
All right, theory is great and all, but let's actually see how this works in the real world, right? Let's get practical. We're going to walk through a quick example for a hypothetical SaaS product. Let's say an AI scheduler for medical clinics.
Okay, check this out. See how powerful this is? The problem isn't just scheduling is hard. No, it's specific. Clinic staff waste 18 hours per month. That's a real, measurable pain point. The promise is a direct solution to that pain. And the plan, it's crystal clear. We're going to build the MVP with Bubble, and we're going to charge $49 a month. See? There's no room for confusion. No fluff, no jargon, just a rock-solid, actionable plan.
All right, so we've covered the why, we've covered the how. Now comes the most important part. It's your turn. It's time for you to take this exact framework and plug your own idea into it. Believe me, this is where the magic really happens.
So here's your assignment, your challenge, and I really hope you do this like today. Step 1, create your brief. Just open up a document and fill out your problem, your promise, and your plan. Step 2, share it. Post a screenshot in the school community. Don't skip this part. That accountability is huge. It helps you really commit to the idea. And look, don't get hung up on what tool to use. Seriously, a simple Google Doc is perfect. It's free, it's easy. If you're a Notion person, great, it's awesome for templates. But just remember, the tool doesn't matter one bit. It's the clarity you get from the exercise. That's the whole point.
So, as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with just one question. Think about your current project, or that next big idea that's been bouncing around in your head. Is your plan clear enough to actually protect that idea, and is it strong enough to act as that guardrail against all the chaos?
Because here's the bottom line. If it's not on one page, it's just not clear enough.